Uh-huh. And then there's also the, you know, language.
Yeah, things like that. So, what's this?
Even though it's funny how they have the YouTube Kids app, but yet, you know, kids nowadays, even if they're like school kids, like kinder year one, they're usually like, they pick up some real big words.
Yeah. This one, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. All right, I think we're good now. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are at the Australian Computer Museum in Sydney, and we're going to be testing out a bunch of PlayStation 1 and 2 games that were donated today. I'm just going to set up some of the stream things over here so that we can see any comments as things come through. So let's go live. We'll see the current one. Okay, off we go. Yeah, so this morning Murray gave us a big bag of games that were given to him by someone. They were doing an e-waste pickup everywhere he lives, and one of his neighbours gave this to him. And it's just chock full of PlayStation 1 and 2 games. We also got a PlayStation 2 Slim console, with some controllers, and a PlayStation 1 console. So, all sorts of good stuff here. So we'll start off with the PS1 stuff. Good. So this is an absolute classic, Gran Turismo real driving simulator. See here the classic black PS1 disc here. Let's pop that in. Also like how they would, this is back when they still gave you really big manuals. You might think this is multi-language for the size of it, but it's not. It's just, look, we've got driving techniques.
Tips from the game.
Yeah, just everything there. No, yes, I do. Yeah, it tells you about the different kinds of cars, how to drive, what, you know, even all the mods and things, like, tells you about the different suspension mods you put on. Crazy. I'll leave this in it all. Okay, let's start her up. Oh, actually, that's something I should do. There were some memory cards that got posted. So the memory cards with the PS2, so this will display without. Alright, so we go with the quick arcade. I picked easy since I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, why not? Yeah, I remember that this was a big thing, was actually I'm gonna go back. It's the number of cars that you had in this game. You know, you could change the colour. All these different models. And these were all kind of current cars when the game came out, so you know it was entirely possible to have your own car. Like if you had, you know, like a common Japanese car or something back then, you know, Sylvia or something like that, or even a lot of, you know, just basic hatchbacks and things. Okay, I guess we'll go with the Skyline since probably going to be the easiest thing to drive. Can I remember the buttons? Not really. I guess we'll work it out.
I've got a rating of 94.
Okay. Alright, yep, that's my accelerator. It's like Mario Kart. Where'd I steer? Oh, I gotta put it into analog mode. I forgot about that. Okay. It's not going to set the world on fire these days, but these graphics were actually pretty, they're actually pretty incredible back in the day. I remember, like, it really, you know, you got to remember that this was like just after the 16-bit era, and about the best you could get was something like virtual racing, you know, with flat polygon graphics. You know, and then suddenly you could get like these texture map things. And again, like all the cars look like real cars. Oh, that was a pretty rubbish lap. Dead last part. Anyway, we've got a lot of games to get through. So let's move along. Of course, the next step after Gran Turismo was Gran Turismo 2. And Gran Turismo 2, everything, you know, being 2, you've even got it on 2 discs. So you had one for the arcade mode, and then one for your GT mode, which is like where you you know, we're going around like buying new cars.
The story mode per se.
Yeah, and again, like not only did they give you a proper paper manual, but then they give you a separate manual just about driving techniques and things. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. We'll go arcade mode in this case. Actually, I should test both these tools. Here for testing. And as you'd expect, like it's you know, like what they would do with a lot of sequels, you know, like it was just sort of the same game but bigger. So more cars, more tracks, more everything. Yeah, again, like, I mean, they're actually pretty low poly models, you know, like, I think if you see them without the textures, they would just be pretty basic words, but with the textures on, like, they really do look like the real cars, you know. It's such a thing to see cars that you would actually see out on the street. Suddenly, yeah, you can even see the stuff like, you know, these Volkswagen Golf, like, you know, very kind of attainable cars that you would see out on the street. No.
Damn it. What it was. Just leave it alone. It's funny though, like, I mean, everything does look better, but it does feel slower somehow than the other one. I'm wondering if it's at a lower frame rate or maybe just, I don't know. Things seem to just move a little bit slower in this one. So maybe all those extra effects are kind of, try to tax the CPU and the PlayStation. Oh, I'm not doing that well. We're going to stop that, see if we can start the next disc. See how GT mode looks. Okay. GT mode. Start it back up. There we go. Looks like this disc is good.
So, yeah, that's right. So I think if I look at home, what are we going to get? What's in my garage? Nothing right now, I'd say. Nothing. Okay, but I got 10,000 Gran Turismo dollars.
That's a good number, I guess. Or is that just starting?
Just starting. So this is what you get to start off. So let's have a look. I think East City is where the Japanese manufacturers are. Yeah. We go from Nissan. We get some kind of. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, you had used cars. I don't think you had this in the other one. So let's see. Go. 200 SX K0. 14,000. Oh, I can't afford it. It's the cheapest. Yeah, I'll get myself the cheapest Sylvia or Qs. That means not a turbo, I think. So I'm pretty sure I need Ks to get the turbo. Okay. You have this information thing. You can, yeah, so you get an entire page of text here. Little pages.
Is that right?
It's just really windy. A lot of wind. Yeah, it's just blowing everything off the trees there. Alright, let's buy this car. Let's go race. I don't know what I'm doing, so why not?
Yeah, sure.
You got the license. Oh, let me do the licensing. I'm not going to go through all that. Let me do this. So you had to actually do a bunch of driving tests before it let you do the races.
The
Yeah.
practice ones.
Yeah.
Practice cool ones.
Actually, it's a kind of interesting idea. I'm not going to bother doing that now. Okay, next game up, we've got Firestorm Thunderhawk 2.
Let's get that one.
Yeah, some kind of helicopter flying thing. Let's have a look. Okay. Alright. Boot up automatically. No, I think reset. Okay, reset.
Like the freaking ABC logo.
Okay. So I think this is actually a pre-rendered video, but it's very low frame rate.
Wouldn't expect anything to be better.
No. And the games should have a better frame rate than that. But choose English or Francais. Go English today. Okay. I can't remember the
It's
game.
either English or Spanish, isn't it?
Intelligence reports indicate that the Colombian drug
Damn. That's low.
Okay. So use the screen. I guess that's a loadout thing that we got. Maybe I don't have any options. we go. That's nice and smooth. Okay. What am I supposed to do now? Okay. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. Nothing really occurring, is there? Oh, okay, right. So if I guess it doesn't like the analog sticks. Okay. So if I put that in analog, it just doesn't do anything in analog mode. Okay, so I use these things. Oh, right, and I can use my little buttons here to go up and down. Up, down. Not by much though, maybe. Where am I supposed to go? Ooh, ooh. Oh, trees! Wow, there's some pop in there. Oh! Yeah, pick that truck. There we go. Hey, that guy shot at me. Oh, I've got some other weapons. Oh, here we go. Yeah, take that. Hey, look at this. Oh. Look, it's okay. It's not really like, no. This doesn't feel very dynamic, you know. It's not like an afterburner or something. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's good. Right. Next, RC Revenge. RC is in radio control, or remote control, I guess, is some kind of car racer, remote control car racer, I guess. You can get boats too. Let's see. Yeah, the good thing is because it'll save all this video, you know, is that I should be able to edit together like a highlights one that will take out all of these like loading
For the
sequences.
Facebook post.
Oh, well, also for YouTube, yeah, I'll just do an edited version and put it on. So, I found that there was, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one where we were testing a bunch of PCs or something. And, yeah, then I cut it down and that actually got a lot of views. Okay, I have no save game. Race. Looks very Mario Kart. A little convertible. Go bronze cup. I don't feel like being too ambitious here. Temple of Rue. Is there any way I can improve the CRT roll? Not really, is there? twitchy handling, I would say. Woo, boom. Oh, it is like Mario Kart. Look, I've just got a little power up. How do I do my power up? That. Yes, lightning everyone. Oh, woo. Okay,
It's like Kermac Rally.
Oh, okay. I was
You
going to say it
remember
seems...
Kermac Rally?
No, I don't know that one at all. What was that?
Oh, you should play it.
Like,
I used to have
Kermac
it
doing
on
like caveman?
Caveman Rally.
Right. Woo. It's very Mario Karty. Like, it's got the little, power-up bubbles that you hit.
Okay, it was for macOS 9.
Oh, right.
It was released in 2000, in October.
No, not seen that one.
Not a single multiplayer. Man, how much fun that is. It's sort of like Mario Kart though.
Oh, okay. I dropped these behind me. Well, that's not much use. Nobody's behind me. It's a dead last. Oh, what? But I was so far behind I wouldn't have to worry about the, Okay, let's use that. Can I zap these guys? Yeah, take that. Okay, I think that's enough to know what that looks like. I mean, it's not, one of the world's best games, but... Oh, so this one is interesting. It says Rapid Racer, looks like a wave race type thing. But then on the inside, this has a Signosis, it says Lemmings Signosis copyright. That doesn't have any... So maybe this is a Lemmings disc? Doesn't actually have a title on the disc. Let's see what we get. Will it be Rapid Racer? Or will it be Lemmings? Yeah, okay. It's not hopping. What is it?
I'm a risk it and take my friend on the case.
What is this? It said Signosis. It is Lemmings. Oh, because it was in this box. It says Rapid Racer. But then on the disc, it didn't have that name, and it just had like a green blob. And there was like a little copyright thing saying like Lemmings is copyright of Signosis, but it didn't actually say Lemmings. Well, there you go.
Looks, well, certainly PS1-ish.
You know Lemmings, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, Lemmings. So Lemmings was originally on the Amiga, and it got converted to like absolutely everything. I even played like an Amstrad 8-bit version of it. But it's basically like these little, so you can see there's these teeny little characters, and it was this, basically one of the animators or someone at Signosis was like, what's the smallest character I could do? And they said, could you do one in an 8x8 pixel? And so he made this like teeny guys, that would walk along. And they were too small to do like a proper, game with. But they came up with the idea of doing this kind of puzzle game. So, I think this is, doing the demo now. So basically the Lemmings come out and all they do is walk forwards. And then, like, you don't control them directly, you control this little crosshairs here.
And that goes to...
And then you can
I think I played that before.
Abilities on them. So, for example, you can see here they've clicked on this guy, and he's turned into a blocker. So now everyone that goes, up to him, so now the next guy...
so it's going to be like...
They're going to block. And then the next one to come down, they'll turn him into a blocker. Because if you don't do anything, I think they'll walk off the edges and then die. So you've got to, block them off so that then that, and yeah, so you can see now, and then they'll end up with 5 of them stuck outside. And then this is probably the most fun part of the game actually, is like if you get stuck in any way or if you have some that can't get to the exit, you hit the nuke button and any lemming still on the screen will explode. And so they get a time, and they all, the timers are very slightly offset, so each one is going to blow up in sequence. So they're like, pew, 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 you know. But it's fun if there's a lot of them on the screen at once, because then they will like all blast each other around. Yeah. So yeah, like I mean, it was meant to be played with a mouse, but I'm guessing if it supports the analog stick, that it should be okay, because we'll be able to, you know, stick around. Oh,
Nice.
you know what I mean? But yeah, we're going to go around with this stick. Yes, we can. Okay, so what am I? The only thing I can do is dig. Great. Okay, mate, you dig. So there's pretty much nothing that you got to do in this one, because it's like you just dig a hole, and hopefully that hole's not too big. Like when they fall through, they're not gonna die, are they? No, that's fine. Yeah, and then we can just like, we can hit the fast forward and they'll go faster. We don't want to wait for it. I think you get a bonus for how much time it takes you to, so if you get them quicker, then they'll... Okay, oh, I can even save. Alright, gotta save that. Well, at least that way I won't have to play that silly level again. Oh, memory card blocks. Okay, save what we called ACMS. Yes. Yippee! Let's go! Okay, well, that's kind of cool. It's kind of uncool that we don't have the box, but I would much prefer Lemmings to this wave race game that it could have been. Alright. Oh. There's a bit of luck. Next up, FIFA Football 2003. Not tremendously interested in soccer games anyway. That one's about over 20 years old. Let's have a look at it. And just, yeah, like for anyone watching, then these are games that have been donated. So if you come in to the museum, we're open every Wednesday and Saturday. You can just come in, pull one of these games off the shelf and have a go of it. So yeah, these are all here just for the benefit of any members and visitors that come in. But right now I'm just testing them all out because these are all new ones that we've just received. Okay. FIFA Football 2003. Okay. If there's any big FIFA fans out there, I'm sorry, but I'm not very much. I don't know much about this games. Action settings since I don't know what I'm doing anyway. Pretty sure. Okay, I don't know. Yep. Okay, great. Great. Cool.
Welcome. Enlighten us about these teams, Alex. Thanks very much, John. Let's have a look at the two teams. Arsenal.
If I tilt this, is it gonna... No, doesn't help the rolling shutter.
And we're underway. Let's hope it's a good one.
Is this me? It's not even me, is it? Is it? am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Am I even playing?
Vieira.
This guy just kicking the ball and I'm not doing anything.
And the goalkeeper at full stretch. Yes, that's the first shot. That's got to be good. Very
Sorry
well
guys,
done.
but I'm not going to spend any time on that one. And classic World Championship snooker. Funnest snooker game ever. Again, I don't really know much about snooker in the real world, so here we go. Snooker. I don't think I only have 2 balls. What's on with all the red ones? No, I don't know how to do that. Literally, I don't know how to do very, very bad pool. Right. Very good start. I'll just close up some like serious faces. I have to feel serious face while I'm playing if you guys wanna. Hey. Oh, look. How does this have a low frame rate? Look at that. There's nothing happening on this screen. So how could it have a low frame rate? That's insulting. Oh, look at that. Wow. Championship shot. Sorry, I'm not going to do that anymore. Looks like a very accurate simulation of what it is, but I don't know. NBA Live. This is not going to be as fun as NBA Jam, but you know, let's give it a go. It's got to be more fun than pool. Really though, there is like a dozen circles in a table on the screen, and it can't even do it 20 frames a second. Don't
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I remember that used to be on all the ads on TV back when they had. They probably do still have ads on TV for games, do they? I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of TV. Just watch YouTube stuff. Pretty much all I do is just watch my own videos on ACMS and like and subscribe and all that other sort of stuff. And press the bell, mate. Why would you want to press the bell? Waking up in the middle of the night because some idiot in Australia was made a video. Sure. I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Start. Okay, yep. I suppose you know how to play NBA, do you?
Nope. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Boyer, and with me,
Okay. Well, looks more realistic than NBA Jam, but I don't know if I'd say it looks better. I mean,
my Bob Elliott.
is
Here we
NBA
go.
Jam. Okay. Wait, which one is me? Oh, this guy? Oh no.
Let's see. Size the
I wasn't even doing anything. I don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
I was waiting to find us on board. Good morning.
How's it going?
Want to
Good.
film it?
Morning, Ash.
Yeah, Murray came in with this bag. They did an e-waste day.
Yeah, he mentioned.
And apparently someone gave him. It's got about maybe 25 games for PlayStation
Wow.
1 and 2,
Awesome.
and a PS2 Slim and a PlayStation 1.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Obviously, someone's just cleaned out their old game thing. That they had.
Crazy. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So we're just going through all the discs now and testing them out.
Okay.
You want to try some of these, Ash? Do you want to go play?
I might try one that's not sports related.
I don't know what I'm doing either, so what about Tekken? You know Tekken, don't you? Surf Riders. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
I don't know, like, I mean, with surfing, because it's not going to be like Tony Hawk. I don't think you'll be able to surf freely around the ocean. Oh, Manly Beach. That sounds cool.
Tony Hawk isn't that a?
Tony Hawk's skateboard game.
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
but you know, like in Tony Hawk, you can basically like free roam through the whole area.
Surf's Up.
But this is a surfing game, so
Like
I,
Surf's Up.
I would assume you're not going to be able to just free roam around on a surfboard. Like it's going to be more like California games, like one of those, you know, like I guess it's going to put you on a wave and you then have to do some kind of tricks or something, you know?
By the way, you have to lower the. I forgot to say you got to lower the frame rate on the freaking.
Yeah, I don't think that you can. Oh, seriously? I took my eye off the screen for 1 second. Whatever, I'm not going to play that. We know that this works.
It works, but it doesn't work.
Let's consider it testing. No, I mean it works. I'm just no good at it. Do you want to try Tekken then?
Oh, Tekken's fighting, isn't it?
Yeah. The Tekken 3 was kind of like one of the real, you know, killer apps for the PlayStation 1 because it was like, you know, it was pretty much like the quality of the arcade game, you know, in the home version. So I'll give you that.
Oh, let's see how it is. I haven't played Tekken before.
There we go.
I tried Street Fighter, but let's see how difficult it is
There we go.
or different.
Sorry. I know. I just when I spoke.
Oh wow.
Why is it so slow on this video?
It's laggy.
Is it a problem with the console?
Could be anything. Oh, there's a
Guess you
practice
just go-
mode.
Just go arcade mode. Oh yeah, practice mode. Tell you.
Wait, did I just select?
Yeah, I think you've just selected like both characters the same.
Oops. No, because I went circle, not X.
Yeah.
Must be Japanese thing.
Whatever.
Player select, combo training versus CPU. Okay.
I think with obviously with Tekken that you.
Command list. Return to mode select. Reset?
I mean, you can go one piece freestyle, so it's just going to let you like fight with
Versus mode is that. Arcade is there.
the versus would be 2-player.
Let's go with law and some. Oh, lay.
Oh,
Law lay.
there we go.
Interesting name. Steam.
Which one is the Bruce Lee remote, or are they both?
I think they both.
Law is definitely Bruce Lee, right? Yeah.
I have
Hear that?
no idea. Oh, that was a good combo.
Yeah. That's a Bruce Lee sound. That's what he always says. So you reckon Lee is Jet Li?
Could be.
I'm thinking not Jackie Chan.
Oi. I wonder if there's a block. Oh, that was an instant KO.
Yeah, that little dance too. That's Bruce Lee. That little dance.
that was easy.
Yeah. No, you can hear like that voice. That's really Bruce Lee. Like, that's what he used to do in all his old movies. Did you know what you're doing, or is it just really easy?
Random, I'm mashing.
Wow.
Oh, that was luck! That was luck!
There we go.
Wait, did he just grab me?
Yeah, there are like grab moves in this. If you...
Oh, he got me. Wait, did I get him or he got...
I think he got you that time. You were very close.
Wait,
You
no, yeah. I saw it's one even.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure.
Insert coin.
I'm pretty sure this guy's based on Jet Li, because he's got those more aggressive looking poses.
Oh,
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good
what was that?
broken down.
Mother...
You know Jet Li, like the
I heard of Bruce.
Jet Li was like maybe like 2000s or so. He was really big. That was you, wasn't it? Just yeah.
Oh. 3 times on the nose.
Yeah. So yeah, Jet Li. I remember there was a movie that he was in. Was it Romeo Must Die? It was like very,
See,
very, very vague sort of Romeo and Juliet type of thing. But it's like there's the black gang and the Asian gang. You know.
Black.
Like there's a gang of like African American guys and like the gang of like Chinese type guys. And Jet Li,
Good one.
he's like the brother of the Asian gang guy. I think,
That
or
looks like a
something.
driving one. You'd be more...
And of course, then he like meets the.
Did you see the underside? That was black.
Oh yeah, so this was the thing. Genuine PlayStation 1 discs, at least the first few runs, were all black to distinguish them from CDs. And I don't know, because I'm pretty sure that some of these later ones are just silvery discs.
The normal disc that we know of today.
Yeah, but
Well, not today, about 10 years ago, before they went extinct because of the
so I
USB.
thought there was something that they wouldn't play regular discs, but I don't think the black actually is the copy protection. I think it's just to look cool. I don't know. But yeah, and then so Jet Li, and then he meets the like African American gang, like one of the girls, I think like the sister of the thing. And of course she's like really hot and stuff, and they fall in love. But then it's a forbidden love, and so that's why it's called Romeo Must Die. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with like heaps of fighting. But they did this thing I remember where like they would show like him fighting someone, and then he would do like some kind of like that, and then it would show like an X-ray like of, like their chest and like the rib like cracking.
Sort of like Sniper Elite, if you've ever
'cause
played those series.
I think that effect was in the movie, and they copied it in a bunch of games afterwards. But I remember the last bit was great because he faces like the bad guy who is actually like it was like maybe his brother or cousin. It was like supposed to be his friend, but it's actually the bad guy. And they have this massive like kung fu battle, and finally like they both do this flying kick. And
They
midair,
kicked each other at the same time.
He like kicks the other guy's foot, which makes him spin in midair, and then he kicks him on the head, and you see like the like X-ray of every single vertebra in his back exploding, and it's like pachoo, 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 pachoo.
I've seen that in a movie before.
Well, it's probably that movie, unless they copied it. But yeah.
No, it was like an it was an animation. Oh,
But it was just the most ridiculous thing, It's like, just like, how could he do that? But it's obviously. So you get like this oddly low frame rate on the videos, which makes me think like maybe the CD drive in this console's not good. This is my one that I donated. This is not the new one.
oh yeah, the one that we just got this morning.
Because this is the first run PS1. This is the one with the separate audio video plugs on the back. They, the newer one only has that like multi-port thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because when I first tested this
Oh my.
about a year or two ago,
I think it's R2 for accelerate, LT for. Oh wait, L2 for brake.
No, it's actually the face buttons. It's X. It's like Mario.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. That was the common thing back then, though. Like, I remember a lot of these. Like,
Oh, nowadays it's
what
more
about
of
an analog mode. Is it gonna?
nah.
Oh, so it's obviously very early. Yeah, so they would do like that, and then that is to brake, I think. Is this
Or
the
e-brake.
What is brake? Yeah, this is brake. Yeah. That one is. Oh yeah, change series. Okay.
Oh. It's not very Andretti looking.
Yeah, look, in the PlayStation, I think it, this particular thing was that I think it had some weird stuff with like texture mapping where like it couldn't kind of warp textures properly when it was close to things, and so we get these weird sort of effects. Whereas I think the N64 had better texture mapping, but it had less texture memory, so the textures tended to be really blurry.
As it is now.
Well, no, I mean this one is not blurry. You can see it's actually very pixely and bitty. So like this one, you sort of see more of the pixels, you know. Whereas I think the N64 would be smoother but also blurrier. So it was kind of a trade-off. Like, you know, did you get more detail or did you get a smoother
Frame rate.
things, you know?
White flag.
There we go. Look, that works. Okay, well that's all our PS1 games. It all worked, right? We didn't have any bad ones. So that was a bit of luck. Well, let's get on over to the PS2 then.
Which should be next door, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the start screen there. So I'll rearrange the camera there. Make sure we can see that. Okay, you guys get to see the switch on process for our SCART monitor because it's got a bit of a dodgy spring. There we go, so you press it in and out a few times until it works.
That was the PS2. Yeah, they got all things.
Okay, so PS2, we've got even more games.
Oh my, but this cover is different. PS1 to 2.
Oh yeah, so PS1, I guess because they were on CD-ROMs, they put them in CD cases. And then PS2, because this was the first console to use a DVD drive. And so they used the DVD case for it to distinguish it. And yeah, it was a big deal though, because I remember when we had DVD players at home, we were still using VHS players. And the PS2, like DVD players were still pretty pricey.
Look at the back of it.
Yeah, so that's... There were a fair few blue discs, I think, for PS2, but yeah, like I think that the disc media looked kind of blue. Yeah, so look, you can see this one. No, not this one. What was it? There was some unsure. Maybe it's PS3. Is there a Blu-ray? I don't know.
Could have been.
But yeah, because DVD players were quite expensive back then, so it was sort of like it actually made sense financially to buy a PS2 as your DVD player.
It would be a bit, even though it'd be a tiny bit more expensive.
Yeah, well, it sort of wasn't. Like that was the thing. Once the PS2, I think once it got its first price drop, it pretty much cost the same. So it was like you'd buy this, and that was how you played your DVDs and played your games. You know.
That's sort of like a bundle deal.
Yeah, so Gran Turismo 4, because I think there was Gran Turismo 1 and 2 on the PS1, and then Gran Turismo 3, I think, was on the PS2, but it was like a cut-down version. It didn't have kind of the same like depth as the Gran Turismo 2, because yeah, by Gran Turismo 2 they had like hundreds and hundreds of cars and stuff, you know.
Oh. Not the capitalization.
Okay. So was another thing. You had to think about how much space you had on your memory cards.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
because the
whereas
save
nowadays
games-
you don't really need to.
Well, no, because I mean, a save game isn't going to use up much data. You know, if you've got a hard drive in your console.
That's why nowadays with the well, back then even with the PS3 and 4,
Yeah.
even now with PS5, everyone just uses an external disc or a second disc if they had the capacity for it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so I think Gran Turismo 4 was like the one that somebody walking away from the motors in this Xbox controller. Screen actually. That's interesting. You could do a split screen, 2 players on this.
Is that a server?
Nürburgring. So this was the thing also, was that you could oh wow, look at this. Holden. You can drive a Commodore. Let's go yellow. Yep. Yeah, let's go. Ready? It's full throttle. Am I pressing the wrong thing here? Oh. Yeah, is that? No, it is steering off the, I guess they know what to do. Oh wow. Nice little blur effect there where that hit the head. Yeah, so and this must be running in the same resolution as the PS1. Or maybe not actually. They're both standard def, but I think the PS1 still didn't use the full power resolution. It was actually quite low res. But it looks a lot smoother, you know, just because of the shading effects and stuff. And much better textures. You can see on here, we can like read the graffiti on the road and everything, you know.
Well, it's certainly looking a tiny bit more towards HD.
Yeah, well, it's not HD, but yeah, again, it's more
SD, it's
yeah.
more standard def, but it is closer to it.
Yeah, well, I think because the PS1, they both use standard def, but I think the PS1 didn't actually do a proper, like,
They didn't smooth anything.
480p. I think it was more like 240p. You know, like it
Or
was really...
160.
Yeah, it was really only like half the resolution of the TV.
Oh. At least you have damage on. That would be a great idea. I can do that. Moving bin in.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, I think we can say that this is working. Got World War II tank battles.
That
A
sounds
wild
fancy.
guess as to what this game is about. Again, it's probably a point-and-click adventure game.
That's like I think.
No, I'm thinking it's thoroughly a bunch of
I have a
tanks.
feeling it's more of an analog game. Oh,
No, I'm guessing it's probably a bunch of tanks and you drive around.
sounds like World War tanks, but a bit, you know, an old version of World tanks.
I mean, in the screenshots, it looks a bit like basically in Halo when you drive the Jeep.
Oh,
How I would describe it. So it's like you're looking from behind the vehicle. So
that's easy.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks more close to Halo actually.
Yeah, well, it's got that same, like, that kind of low poly scenery with the textures over it. Which, look, I guess that implies it's got big maps. Because, you know, if they were using, like, smaller maps, hopefully they'd have more detail, so... A little while to load. Alright, it's working. It's good. Which is not really. You recall yeah, it's just a game that I never want to play as the Nazis, you know? So I select the little tanks. No points. Hello, I guess let's go. Go to one of those historic reenactment type things where like simple contests. So yeah, there's a bunch of people like in the World War II sort of area. So we've got steering, turret, fire.
Ah, you'll get it.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of people like in the World War II area, you know.
Ah, there's the controls again.
Yeah. And it felt really weird seeing the guys like in the Nazi uniforms. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, I get that that's not actually, you know, what you're like, but still, I wouldn't want to be a Nazi. Really? Oh. Oh. I'm looking at all this. Oh, yeah, I got him. we have Melbourne Cup Challenge. I'm not expecting to enjoy this game.
No, it's a racing one.
It's
But
a
horse racing.
horse racing game. This is the thing, like the car racing game, I sort of get it. Look, I'm sure that like if you are a jockey in the real world, like physically, I think it's a difficult thing to do. But I don't see how it's going to map into a fun game. You know, it's not like you're going to steer the horse that much, are you? You don't really have to brake on the corners. So, I don't know. Yes, 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 yes. There's sufficient space. What if I don't save the game since I don't care? Or after this next document. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna have to go back and find code file. I'm so inclined to play this that no, this works. Call of Duty 3. Guess we all know what this one's about. Let's go. I don't know how the story goes. Unskippable break. Quick look at the memory card. That's already running low on space. Yeah, oh, this is a used one, so we're supposed to go through an actual pack. It's going to... for this saves. Really cold to read off. Didn't get that. It's like everyone that's tuning in just now. Trying to skip a video here, but it's going to be pretty easy if you have stuff for space here. SCC is the classic versions of this one. We actually play through. It's fine. also a date from 2000. Okay, let's see the next game up. World War II battle over Europe. Okay, some kind of flying game.
If there's one at the front, yes. Ammunition. Oh,
So we can do some rolls and stuff. Alright. That's my roll. Rolls up to 30. Oh, I probably shouldn't have pressed that. Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think I got one. I got one of those bombs. I got two sides of the story. Oh, what? I didn't even block the bomb. Yeah, okay. Alright, oh, here we go. Here we go. Time Splitters 2. This was a first-person shooter that was all liked back in the day. It's a GoldenEye style game, I think you call it. It's a 4-player split screen. a lot of sort of silly modes as well. Like obviously these things, big cartoon bars and stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Sure. Siberia. Let's see if they adopted the Halo first-person controls based. Hello. Oh. Oh, hello. Probably shouldn't have done that. I wonder if this was a stealth mission. Not really my forte. Oh. That's it? Isn't this like the blow up button? No, it's not. Oh. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Host files. Hey. 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 Yes. Folks, that game works well. A lot to get through today. Keep it moving. Right, next up, Star Trek Shattered Universe. Dark Mirror Universe of Star Trek. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so again, I'm going to have to make a highlights reel from this video because the loading times are so long. I just cut out all the loads. 20 minutes gameplay.
You are ordered to make the Enterprise break off this attack now.
Okay, that was not as fun as I hoped. PlayStation 2, of course, had some incredibly great games, but most of those, I think, are now being ported by collectors, and so it's a lot of the less big games that seem to be still floating around in the market fairly cheap. They came from the skies. Budget games a little bit tail over the course too, but could be fun. don't think I asked for a lot from the game. Like, just sort of, just give me something like an arcade game where I can just fly around and zap things for a while. So it's really more fun than the sim type thing. I'm not going to take it seriously enough, unfortunately. I've got so many different ones to play, so many platforms here. In particular, should try to get hold of a lot of those demo discs that were made, because most people, I think, that come in here to play, they're probably not going to be spending heaps of time on each thing, so demos would actually make sense instead of just have a quick go and then that's it. Okay. Speeding up. I'm sort of just assuming that I'm meant to fly towards the red dot. Usually why I put a red dot on the map. Okay. I think I made a classic mistake of flying too fast and then being able to actually close to anything. So. There we go. Welcome to Earth. There we go. It came from the skies. There we go. Set your expectations to low. We have World Series Poker. Could be a very good poker game, but I don't know anything about poker. It holds no interest for me, so I don't spend it. I told you how to. Oh, wow, so what you can put your face on the player thing. Before they had image recognition, you didn't have to use a face. You could use any part of your body that you could point the camera at. We don't have that camera. What do we do? Okay, this is going to be strictly test for getting the legs for this. Those things like a snooker game, like how could it take this long to load? It's a game with like 4 people sitting around a table and some cards in front of them. And that was just to load the menu. Like what even happened? It did not require 45 seconds to load. Got a comment, someone's got Spyro Trilogy. I don't know. Are you going to donate it to us? Then, so what am I supposed to do?
I'm holding this one.
This is it? What am I doing? Oh, okay, right. What do I do? Look at my cards. I got a 2 and a 4. I feel good about this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So confident. Oh, look at that. I got 4 little deals there. Doing something. Yep. Think about that.
Got you covered, but I'm not playing that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Neither do I.
I mean, I know it's a simple card. I know it's supposed to be a simple card game, but that's all I know.
Just, yeah, like, I'm thinking, like, why did it take 45 seconds to load this?
The flop.
When
Is that a move or?
I think that's when they show you. So I think essentially like everybody gets 2 cards, right? And then now he shows us these ones, and then I think I have to combine my 2, which look like garbage as far as I can tell. The 7, 3, 9, 4, and 2, I can't think of any way that those are worth anything.
I've never played poker, so I wouldn't know.
What does check mean?
Everybody check.
Does that mean?
You all lined up 4th Street.
Oh
The
wait, what?
6 of clubs.
Hang on. So we got another card. What does that mean?
I think we gotta match them. That's all I can think of.
I mean, like I said, I don't actually know much, but I feel like that my objective is to have pairs and things, and I can't see how I'm going to make a pair of anything if I've got a 4 and a 2. Jennifer Tilly wins. Is that Jennifer Tilly the actress? So, you ever see that movie Chucky? The killer doll?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. The Bride of Chucky was one of the sequels. And
I remember that.
Jennifer Tilly, the only thing I know about her is she was the Bride of Chucky.
Who would want to be married to Chucky?
Oh, you know. Was,
Married to adults.
well, I think she married him before he was a doll. And I think she turns into a doll.
What, like Annabelle?
More like a Chucky doll, but like with boobs. I'm pretty sure it was like a busty doll. You know? You wouldn't that kind of movie? I mean, that's sort of the other thing I know about Jennifer Tilly. She's known for a figure.
Well, I don't know her, so you got one thing, you got one up from me.
Yep. That made I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's actually because I think it's just a coincidence. I mean, I think these are real people. So, presumably, if you're really into poker, you would know who these guys are. You'd be really thrilled to be like playing against the real Jennifer Tilly or Tom Franklin. That's nice. The Open War. Chosen because they were not 7-1 in the Philippines. That's those tokens. So many years just to get to there.
like airfare. Air warfare.
Yeah, it's some kind of fighting, dog fighting. Oh, I can do that. I can see a red dot on my map, so guessing these shoot red dots. Oh, okay. What? Yes, how did I miss it? I saw it. Okay. It's not too much. Goodbye, cool world. Oops. Okay, what is next up? Need for Speed Carbon.
I played that on PC.
Need for Speed. Game that everyone knows.
I played Carbon on PC. It's really good.
Yeah.
I played Underground and Underground 2.
One of the better games out of this set we've got.
Need for Speed Unbound is the latest.
Yep. It's one of the only ones that isn't covered in a bunch of like free IMDb. So someone actually paid full price for this download.
Oh, a bit more streamlined video.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so I accelerate with the analog stick and go. This. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay. This speed.
Just wait till you try the nitrous,
Oh yeah, that's
which I don't remember which one it was. I think it's social. But you don't get nitrous hit, I don't think.
I've got a little bar down there which I guess is nitrous. We'll see. I kind of feel like I should try it on a street though. I think doing it on this like
Yeah.
initial D kind of downhill pass is probably not the way to go.
And the twisting one.
Oh, what's that? What's that mean? Oh, okay. I guess that was an intro. No, Dom, don't drive into that train, you'll die. But
Isn't that from Fast and Furious?
yeah, but then you'll come back for like 8 more movies. Because that was the whole point, right? Like he dies at the end. And then it's like, oh, I didn't really die. I just, survived getting hit by a car.
RX-8 is really I'll turn here. Oh, come on, arrive. 8. Mar 95.
And they look they look better than the Gran Turismo cars.
Tell me about it. All I noticed is like OCT. He said wasn't a bit better though, obviously.
Muscle means I can push everyone around, right?
I believe square should be e-brake. So I would use that for the big turns. Similar to that,
look at
but not
this.
exactly with this kind of setup.
Classic American iron there. Sideways down to this in the corner.
You're lost.
I haven't noticed.
You're better at racing games than me though.
Okay.
I'll give you that. 40 games I can probably have the one up there, but you're pretty good at driving games. Good turn, good turn.
Yeah, sort of, except that
Not
generally,
lost
in
it.
real life I try not to hit walls as much.
Or other people. I mean, you don't have a muscle car.
Yeah, well maybe that's my problem, you know? Well, absolute dead last, you know? Family board games, well.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't even go so much like this, but the mission is just to test all this today. Look at this. We can play Connect 4, wow, chess or
Well,
background.
you're pretty good at chess, I know.
No,
That's what I'm trying to say.
never played chess. I was just young enough that I managed to get into video games before I had to learn chess. Because I think, you know, if I'd been about like 5 years old, I'm sure I'd been on a chess club or something. Probably 8-bit games came out, so watch some chess. Is this the loading screen? Generally, oh, it's just a little bar. You should have the word loading on the loading screen. I think as the saying goes, when they made this game, every expense was spared.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, like the loading screen, they didn't even put a box around the loading bar.
That looks a bit more material.
Well, like, they don't have the, like, they don't have, like, just the words choose language and then English under the English flag. Like,
How would you know what's what?
well, look, as I'm selecting each one, it's like it's just saturating the image, okay, but then, like, it's not even like highlighting the name of the game.
How would you know? Like, I would bold it. Or outline it at least.
Yeah. It was, yeah, not a lavishly made game. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, like, somebody obviously did have to sit down and program all this. Like, someone has, put months of their life into making this. But, to what end? Wow, I see that. Why not? Hey, move on. Pause one of those things, a bit like tic-tac-toe, where you don't really win it so much as just you can lose if you make a mistake, and so you just got to keep blocking the other person to run that mistake.
You had a good way. Almost had it.
No, I could see it in that last move. It was like, as soon as I put something on me,
I said you almost had it.
couldn't think of anything else that would result in me winning. So, yeah. Okay, we've got Salt Lake 2002, so this is Winter Olympics. I don't know, I'm not super into Olympic style games. We'll see how we go. Never so often they surprise you with something fun, but that sounds so boring. Just snowboard. I mean, with snowboard I can do tricks, I guess, right? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my. That looks like Spider-Man.
What?
You look like Spider-Man.
Oh god.
Very strange.
Ski.
Feels like nothing. Oh. That looks a bit glitchy to me. Oh. I think you make it go in the flag.
For real? That's the worst game in the world. I'm never playing this again. What a stupid game is that? I press one button, that's the end of your life. Well, I'm not doing that.
Family Game Night. There was a PC version of that.
Oh, is it decent?
Very decent. My favorite was Pluto.
Oh, okay. Wow.
If you've ever played the PC version, you would know.
We can also play Connect Football.
Oh.
I saw that. I'm not sure. Someone offering us like to download ones for games. I don't really know that.
I could. On a hard drive. But then we would have to, yeah, not so sure about that.
The Russian one. Yeah, do you have to go to the Russian website? Install this exit file.
And next thing you know, Hot Milk's in your area.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Potato Head. It's funny because I think of Mr. Potato Head is like a Pixar
Not
character.
exactly how I remember Family Game Night.
Oh, no? Sure. Yeah, I think of Mr. Potato as a Pixar character because he was in all the Toy Story movies. But I guess he was actually a toy. It was a real, you know. Move the left analog stick back and move it forward to slide. Oh, is this more like a shuffleboard type thing? Is it? Right? This is not really a game for one player, though. I feel like you'd have to have 4 people do this.
At least with like a
interesting.
family. Oh, Ludo! I think.
No, it's not. What is it called? Sorry, Shuffle. It's not really like this.
It looks like Ludo, the pieces.
L1 and R1 to. Oh, okay, right. So I can do this. So if I like bump that guy, do I get a point for that? Sorry. What's sorry? Because I knocked that guy away? I think I knocked myself out. So it's not really. I guess if I like bump into these guys, then that should actually, yeah, that should get me closer to the middle, right? Oh, you wrecked yourself, bro. No, it's not. No, the only CRT I've handled is this TV here. No,
That's really-
which is good.
Oh, it's like Karam.
Huh?
It's like Karam. Pocket Karam.
Oh, yeah.
You may or may not remember on Nokia there was a Pocket Karam game.
No. I mean, I was thinking of a shuffleboard where you like, you know, throw the things, with like a mini version.
Oh, that was a good one. Like hockey. Like hockey with pieces.
Horns on the scoreboard. What? What does that mean? Place a horn on the scoreboard. What? What's the point of this? Okay. Anyway, we know that works. Success calendar. Obviously doesn't like to take any discount. Oh, it's working.
Oh. No. you're that side. No, you can only go 1 or 2. Correct.
Black wins. Oh,
That's not
what a shame.
exactly. Oh, that's true.
That is a speed run.
Very quick speed run, which you lost.
I think it's possible to lose in 3 moves. I think I moved the wrong pawn.
What you just moved was the queen.
Yeah, I know. Right? No, I think I moved. I moved the king. But
Queen.
no, I moved the
Oh,
king,
no,
and the
king.
other guy used the queen.
Yeah.
I think is it not? Is it forward? Is it? No. There was a way. Okay, guys. Now this one, Space Invaders Anniversary. We've actually got a copy of it already, but it doesn't work. I've tried it a few times and it doesn't actually spin up, or it doesn't start up. So
Unless it could be a disc problem.
it's only
Let's
that
see if this one-
disc. So if this one works, then I guess we can get rid of the other copy because if this one doesn't work, that's going to be really weird.
No. Oh.
Yes, I'm not sure because we've got this, like I said, we've got a copy but it doesn't work and it's in our catalogue, and so I don't know if I throw it out. I suppose I can just delete it from the catalogue. That's,
Okay.
yeah, sure, let's see if we can do 60 hertz. You can just, yes, great. Yes. Yeah, because it's a monitor, it's not a TV, so I feel like it should be,
60 should be okay. So this one works.
yeah, well that's good. So we can get rid of that other copy. What do we got here? What was it? Space Invaders. Cellophane version. Yeah, that's good logo. I remember this, yeah, they used to just put like coloured plastic over the screen because it was a black and white screen. Oh, I've got to insert a coin of course.
Oh.
Okay.
That's new.
Yeah, so like I
Ah,
said,
Space
they would
Invaders.
literally just put like coloured plastic over the screen on these old games because it was only a black and white screen.
Oh my.
I don't think it actually looked this bad though. Like I think they're really over exaggerating how opaque the plastic is. Because I remember the coloured plastic on, it would actually make it look like the sprites were coloured. Like it didn't just look like this terrible. So I think they're actually being a little bit like, overly modest in terms of this quality of this plastic on it.
Oh, you're pretty good.
Yeah, look,
All right.
I can actually clear the Dick Smith Wizards version of this game, but
Space Invaders is easy.
there's a place in Newtown. It used to be called 1989. It's now called an Astro or something. It's like an arcade bar. And,
That's something you want to try. An arcade bar.
it's a fun little place actually. We should, I don't know, try to organise some kind of, night where we could go. Yeah, well that's the thing. Everyone's got their own lives and stuff. So
Maybe on a Wednesday night.
yeah. Look, I think on this big weekend, probably got the best chance most of us haven't gone out from those source groups. But yeah, I did go there one time and
That's fine.
But then
Play the
again, we
real-
did go to the bowling club.
but yeah, I did go there one time and managed to play the real Space Invaders arcade.
Got so hot.
When?
I was trying to think. I think I might have been able to clear a way. It's literally it does this thing where like each time you kill one, it speeds up, and I'm not sure if that's just because
It does, but it does help a lot.
I'm not sure if that's just because as you have fewer enemies on screen, it was like reducing the CPU load. Because you can see that it gets like smoother as there's fewer things. Yeah, you speed up with it. But yeah, if you can get that last guy, then it clears, and then you basically just have to start there. And it's kind of weird having this like CRT effect, you know, but I guess that's...
Oh,
Yeah, so it's meant to be like your ear nose. So I think this was kind of the thing here is that they added in a new, you know, because it's the anniversary edition. Yeah, so it's like now you can play 3D.
that's me. Did they have this in a machine at all in real life?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this was made just for the PlayStation.
Oh, I double kill.
Yeah, I got the earphones.
Want this plastic sheet and everything.
Even the cardboard is freaking hot now.
Almost.
No,
Oh, one more.
no, I don't think I've got time to get them before they get made.
Oh, oh shit. Oh shit.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some lunch.
Alright.
Okay, well, we may as well wrap this up because that was the last game.
Oh, what a perfect
So
timing.
there we go.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
Software right over where it leaks is bad.